Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and kiddies, thanks to Del Amo Motorsports in Orange County, California. And today, I will be riding the brand new Kawasaki Ninja 400. Okay, I don't fit a bit on that post over there, so I'm getting in from the other side. Ow. Oh, I'm already first gear. Okay. Alright. So this is like so last minute, so I'm trying to cope for myself, trying to keep up with the crew. So this is the evolution of the beginner Ninja series. From the 300 comes with the 400cc parallel twin. Right now, my first impression so far, it's pretty good. I don't feel really scrunched up like a typical sport bike. Wow, it's so... Wow, the initial, the throttling is excellent. Wow, and the gear shift indicator is very handy. Not many entry-level sport bikes like this have it. So right now, while we're in the light, ergonomics check. I'm 6'3", 200 to 220 pounds with a 32-inch inseam, and I'm full flat-footed. Wow! Despite of its very smooth powertrain, I can feel some handlebar vibrations, minimal but nothing annoying. The seat has no vibrations at all, and even the foot pegs. Very nice bike. The spring resistance of the clutch is very light with minimal spring resistance. The gear lever on my left foot is very light. You don't have to hammer it down too much. It's very torquey. Looks like I feel more fun riding this bike than the R3. The R3, you really have to squeeze it as much as you can. And for some odd reason, it's having a little bit of a steering wobble a bit. Very minimal though. It only happens when you're using one hand only. See, I can feel the little bit of a tank slap a little bit. Rev matching is very easy. Although I'm using an earplug right now, I barely hear the engine, unfortunately. But so far I'm very comfortable. I'm not very slouched up. It has the same comfort level as the R3. You can really squeeze this bike very well. You still have up to 12,000 revs. It feels a little heavier compared to the R3 though. So easy. Despite that minor vibration, see? If I let go of the steering, the handlebars kind of wobbles a bit. Low speed, it doesn't have that low center of gravity feel that you usually associate with the R3. Boy, put a slip-on exhaust on this thing, and this baby will really sing to you. If I squeeze my legs onto the tank, you can really feel its high frequency vibrations on this bike. Only if you squeeze the leg, only if you squeeze your legs. Other than that, if you try to give it a little room, the vibration dissipates a little bit. And also, I think the major vibrations on your butt starts around at 6,000 revs. Yeah, it doesn't feel as snappy as the R3, but I love its instrumentation. Although it's all black at first, if you're colorblind or whatsoever, you won't be able to see it. Put it to neutral is a little bit tricky. As you can see right here, it has the frame sliders right there. And I just bought a SMX3 Alpine Stars. Got it from a sale at Wheels in Motion when I test rode that Tracer 900. So I like the finish. It looks high quality. It looks a little bit, it feels a little bit bigger than the R3. It feels like you're riding a middle displacement 600cc bike. Very nice. It's very engaging bike. It will tell you to push more, but without breaking your bank. Yeah, the vibration really stands out if you're not used to it, but the bike will really deliver for you. If you're going more than 40 miles an hour, the handlebar really shakes. Just to play safe, better get a steering damper on this, because it's kind of nerve-wracking, especially if you're a beginner. See, I can feel the tank slap on this bike. This bike is very new. It has only 23 miles. Sorry about that, guys. This was just a last-minute trip for me. I just saw their promotion like a week ago, and last minute I just say, oh, screw it, I'm gonna come back at OC for it and try to test ride the two Kawasaki's and that Rebel over there. At least the side mirror is a little bit out of reach. If you want to adjust it on the fly, you have to crouch a little bit. See? Yeah, this steering shakes at a certain speed. Sounds nice. It sounds very nice. I can't complain at all. It makes you feel like you're Circuit of America, but with far less speed and danger. It's an easy bike to ride. I got no to little spring resistance on the clutch. The clutch lever is pretty light. The front brakes has a tactile feel with not enough play, and the rear brakes are easy to modulate. It's easy to learn on this bike. If you're looking for a first crotch rocket, I can recommend this bike too. If you don't want to be stuck with the 250s and the 300s. Plus, with this bike, if you live in the Philippines, you can use this in the expressways over there. NLEX, SLEX, C5. You can really use this bike, even the Skyway, because it's a 400cc bike. You're not restricted to any of those malarkey. Oh, that's a very good touch. It has a black spot over there. You can put an accessory socket if you want. So far, so good. The wind resistance on this bike is, it feels like unless if you're crouching like full Rossi, this bike can be, it feels like a naked bike at some degree. Yep, the rear brakes doesn't have that much play at all. I don't know if I want to pass this car though. Alright, now I notice now the vibration is creeping up in my butt now. So meaning to say that the padding on this bike is kind of thin. It's kind of thin for my liking, but it's a sport bike. Most people can take care of that. I thought we were going to turn right there. been a while that I've been here, so. And the good thing is about this bike too, despite if it's a sport bike, you can still sit straight. You don't have to be in a mercy of a low handlebar like the CBR or CBR 600 or the Yamaha R6. The low speed ability is really easy, but yeah, the steering wobble, man. See, when you decelerate, the steering is having some minor tank slapping issues. See, I don't know if I can exhibit to you that properly, but it's really concerning in my opinion. But it's easy to lean. It's so roomy. You got enough room, despite for my tallish height. It's really easy to lean. I got so much room. It's like I'm riding an S1000RR at some degree. All right, we're back at Del Amo here in Santa Ana. Yeah, the only thing that really stands out in this bike are the minor tank slapping, the steering wobbles a bit, and then the vibrations. It's like Ducati like almost. So here we go. We're back at Del Amo. Alrighty, neutral, go, off. The kickstand is kind of hard to find, but it's sticking out at some degree. There you go. Whoop. The new Ninja 400. This is the new 400cc twin. It has a revised body. I'm not gonna go all technical or all geeky out and everything, but it really does the everyday road really well. The mirrors has a very good visibility. It has a very good wide angle view on it, although I have to try to reach out just to get it. And then the gauges are very legible, although kind of weird. It doesn't stand out, but it does a job. What I really like for this engine is to be put on a Versys X. Imagine this engine to put in a Versys X. That will be awesome. Thumbs up on the Ninja 400. Click the subscribe button and the bell, and yeah, you go, and that will help me out a lot. Alrighty, see you guys later. Peace out.